There's a brutal truth about human potential that most people spend their entire lives avoiding. Becoming who you could be often requires the destruction of who you currently are. And that is where most people stop. You are too satisfied with the good parts of yourself. The kindness, the creativity, the intelligence, the humour, the empathy, the dreams, the heart. You hold these parts of yourself up like evidence. Evidence that you're capable. Evidence that you're meant for more. Evidence that one day you'll become who you were supposed to be. But potential is seductive. Because potential allows you to admire a future version of yourself without confronting the current version. There are people in this world who stay average forever, not because they lack intelligence, but because they never become ruthless enough to evolve. You can be deep, self-aware, spiritual, kind, thoughtful, creative, and still spend your entire life avoiding transformation. Because goodness does not automatically create discipline, and awareness does not automatically create action. Human beings have an extraordinary ability to romanticize growth without ever participating in it. Most people think failure comes from self-hatred. Sometimes it does, but more often, failure comes from self-protection. You protect the identity that you already know. You protect your routines, your distractions, your coping mechanisms, your comforts, your familiar suffering, because predictable pain feels safer than unfamiliar transformation. And this is the tragedy of human potential. The same mind capable of extraordinary evolution is also capable of building a prison around itself. Everyone wants resurrection. Nobody wants crucifixion. You want peace without surrendering chaos. You want success without surrendering comfort. You want intimacy without surrendering ego. You want purpose without surrendering distraction. But transformation is violent, because real transformation does not simply add to your identity, it removes things. It destroys things, old habits, old comforts, old narratives, old addictions, old versions of yourself. Every meaningful evolution requires grief. And this is the part nobody talks about. The good in you can become the hiding place for the weak in you. You tell yourself, but I care, but I'm trying, but I mean well, but I have a good heart. And maybe you do. But the universe does not reward intention. It rewards embodiment. Your future does not care how beautiful your thoughts are. It cares what survives your behaviour. Potential means nothing without confrontation. Maybe the person capable of building the life you dream about would barely recognise the version of you listening to this now. More disciplined, more focused, more resilient, more honest, more dangerous. Less addicted to comfort, less addicted to validation, less addicted to waiting for motivation. Human potential is terrifying because it constantly introduces you to the version of yourself that you haven't earned yet. You do not become extraordinary by admiring your potential. You become extraordinary by sacrificing who you are for who you could become. And maybe that's why most people never change, because they're not willing to grieve themselves. They want evolution without loss. They want transformation without death. So no, the good in you isn't enough. Not if the good in you keeps protecting the parts that are stopping you from growing. Human potential is not unlocked through comfort. It's unlocked through surrender. Sometimes becoming who you're meant to be requires mourning who you've been. Make impact beautiful. If these videos help you slow down, reflect, or even just see things a little bit different, I've started building more resources around all of these ideas. My short ebook, Making Impact Beautiful, is available in the link below. It explores our emotional impact and self-reflection and just the ways humans shape each other without even really meaning to. And if you want to support the channel, it's one of the easiest ways to do so. But either way, thanks for being here.